All right, so you're dreaming of sunshine, paella, and maybe a charming villa on the Costa Blanca.
Sounds lovely.
We're diving into Magnolia Inmobiliaria, a real estate agency you've been eyeing,
Okay.
to see if they might be the key to unlocking that dream. From the looks of their website, it's all about, exceptional customer experience, sleek, modern approach.
Yeah,
But a website can only tell you so much, right?
that's where the real deep dive begins, right?
Yeah.
Anyone can claim excellence in customer satisfaction online, but what sets Magnolia Inmobiliaria apart in reality? That's what we'll uncover.
Exactly. So they call themselves young and energetic, big ambitions for like European expansion and all that.
I've seen that.
On the one hand, that forward-thinking energy, that's exciting. But does it translate to the kind of expertise you need to navigate the Costa Blanca market? I don't know.
That's the million-euro question, isn't it? And it's particularly relevant in a market like the Costa Blanca. It has its own unique legal framework, cultural nuances, and property types that might differ from what you're used to.
You've just reminded me, actually, of something that caught my eye. They seem to specialize in these really high-quality properties.
Right.
Modern apartments, luxurious villas, the works.
Yeah.
Does that narrow their focus in a way that's relevant to your search?
It's a great observation, and it goes back to aligning your expectations early on, right?
Hmm.
Their emphasis on exceptional finishes and prime locations, it could indicate a focus on, a higher-end market.
Which might be fantastic if you're looking for a luxurious villa with all the bells and whistles. But if your budget is more charming casa with potential, it's worth, understanding how that aligns with their property portfolio.
Absolutely. And exceptional finishes can mean different things to different people and come with varying price tags.
Hmm.
Underfloor heating, top-of-the-line appliances, imported materials, these things add up.
Speaking of which, I noticed they talk a lot about their dedicated team with all this local and international market knowledge. I'm always a bit skeptical of those claims, honestly.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Does having a passionate team really make a difference when you're buying property overseas?
It can. But it's not just about passion, is it? It's about the specific expertise and support they actually bring to the table. What you want is a team that understands Spanish property law, the local market trends, someone who can guide you through the whole process with as little stress as possible.
I want someone who can translate more than just the property listings. I need someone who can translate the whole experience of buying in a foreign country.
Exactly. And that goes beyond just speaking the language. It's about understanding those cultural nuances, the legal jargon, the unspoken rules of negotiation, all of that.
So how can you, the listener, get a sense of whether Magnolia Inmobiliaria's team possesses this level of expertise? That's what we'll explore next.
Okay, so we're talking about trust, expertise, that insider knowledge. How can you, the listener, really get a feel for whether Magnolia Immobiliaria walks the walk?
This is where, digging a little deeper into their background, it can be really revealing.
Okay.
Look beyond the shiny website. See what you can uncover about their track record. How long have they actually been operating in the Costa Blanca market?
Because young and energetic is one thing. Right.
But seasoned experience navigating the real estate world, that's a whole other ballgame.
Exactly. And while there's something to be said for fresh perspectives,
Sure.
you want an agency that's weathered a few storms.
Mm-hmm.
Right. See if you can find any information about their past clients. Testimonials, case studies, that kind of thing.
Ooh, those real-life stories can be so telling.
Yeah.
Did they help a retired couple find their dream retirement villa? Or navigate, the complexities of a foreign investment property for a first-time buyer? Those details matter.
Absolutely. And while they might not have a decades-long history,
Right.
look for signs that they're actively building a good reputation.
Mm.
Are they members of any, reputable real estate associations? Do they have any affiliations with local businesses,
Mm.
organizations?
Those connections can be gold, especially when you're new to an area. It's like they might not have all the answers themselves,
Sure.
but they know who to call.
Precisely. And it shows they're integrated within the local community,
Yeah.
which can be so valuable when you're navigating things like property regulations, local taxes, even just finding a reliable contractor.
Now, their website mentions this commitment to trust, professionalism, integrity, all the right words. But how can you get a sense of whether those values translate into real-world actions?
Pay close attention to their communication style. Are they responsive to your inquiries? Do they answer your questions clearly? comprehensively, or do you get the sense they're being a little evasive?
It's like, are they willing to have a real conversation, even if your questions get a bit complicated, a bit nitty-gritty? Because buying a property, especially overseas, it comes with a lot of nitty-gritty.
Absolutely. And do they offer up information even if you haven't specifically asked for it?
Right.
Transparency is key. For example, do they openly discuss their fee structure? Are there any potential hidden costs associated with buying in Spain that they're upfront about?
Because dream home can quickly turn into financial headache if you're hit with all those unexpected expenses.
Exactly. And this is where that personalized service they boast about, this is where it comes into play. Do they take the time to understand your specific financial situation, your risk tolerance, your long-term goals?
Because finding the perfect property isn't just about ticking boxes on a wish list, is it? It's about understanding your motivation for buying in the first place. Are you looking for a vacation home, a rental property? Are you making a permanent move?
Right.
Each scenario, it comes with its own set of financial considerations.
Precisely. And a truly exceptional real estate agency will recognize that your financial well-being is just as important as finding you a property you love.
So we've talked about expertise, transparency, that gut feeling, but let's say Magnolia Inmobiliaria has passed all your initial tests. What are some next level details to explore before you book that one-way ticket to the Costa Blanca? So you've scrutinized the website, checked their credentials, maybe even done some social media
The
sleuthing.
modern day background check.
Right. What are those final pieces of the puzzle that can make or break your decision to actually work with Magnolia Inmobiliaria?
I think this is where their understanding of the Costa Blanca region really comes in play. Anyone can, pull up property listings. But do they really grasp the nuances of the different areas? Can they paint a picture of what it's actually like to live in, say, a bustling city like Alicante versus a charming coastal town?
Yeah, it's like, I need more than just beachfront property. Tell me about the local market, the community events. Is there a good bakery nearby?
Exactly.
Those are the details that make a house a home, right?
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to get granular with your questions. What are the schools like? How's the healthcare system? What about transportation options?
Right.
These might not be deal breakers, but they paint a picture of your day-to-day life.
It's all about getting a feel for the vibe.
Yeah.
Because a picture-perfect villa is one thing, but feeling at home in a new community, that's priceless.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is where Magnolia Inmobiliaria's, international knowledge becomes really crucial.
Okay.
Buying property overseas, it often comes with, a unique set of legal and logistical hurdles. Do they understand Spanish property law for foreign buyers? Can they guide you through the whole process?
Yeah.
From navigating the NIE number to understanding the potential tax implications?
Because the last thing you want is to be caught off guard by legal complexities or unexpected fees when you're already emotionally invested in a property.
Exactly. A truly excellent agency,
Yeah.
they'll anticipate those hurdles and guide you through them proactively.
Right.
And speaking of proactive, consider their approach to property viewings. Do they offer virtual tours, video walkthroughs if you can't travel to Spain right away?
Yeah.
Are they willing to go the extra mile to show you properties that fit your criteria, even if it means thinking a little outside the box?
Because sometimes that hidden gem is tucked away off the beaten path.
Right?
Finding it takes a special kind of local expertise.
Exactly.
Okay.
And finally, remember that buying a property, it's a two-way street. It's not just about whether Magnolia Inmobiliaria is a good fit for you. It's also about whether you feel comfortable working with them.
It's like any important partnership.
Exactly.
Trust your gut. Do you feel heard, understood, respected?
Precisely. Because buying a property on the Costa Blanca, it should be an exciting adventure, not a stressful ordeal.
So there you have it. We've unpacked the website, we analyzed the claims, and hopefully we equipped you with the questions to ask to determine if Magnolia Inmobiliaria really lives up to the hype.
Remember, the Costa Blanca is calling, but it's up to you to choose the right guide for your journey.
And as you weigh your options, here's a final thought. Magnolia Inmobiliaria, they're very open about wanting to expand throughout Europe.
Yeah.
But will that ambition to grow? Will it dilute the local expertise and personalized touch that probably drew you to them in the first place? Something to ponder as you embark on your Costa Blanca adventure. Until next time, happy house hunting.